Geek Easy, folks, where today we will be doing another version of comics you should read that aren't superhero comics. I think this would be volume 3, I think. And today we will be discussing Hack Slash. This is a series of books written by Tim Seeley. And I have to tell you, it is a wonderful, funny, kind of, I don't want to say, violent series in a humorous way. The general premise of this book is as follows. There is a woman by the name of Cassie Hack. When she was in high school, she was kind of a geek. Really unpopular, kind of nerdy, quiet, and she was made fun of by the popular kids. You know how all that happens. Unfortunately, for those kids' sakes, her mother was the lunch lady. There's 2 reasons she's called that. One, she actually worked as the lunch lady at the school and served lunches, the food to the kids. But her mother also got that nickname because what she wound up eventually doing, because, what those kids were doing to Cassie, and she was mentally unstable, she started killing the kids that tormented her daughter, grinding them up and serving them in the food. Kind of fucked up. And eventually Cassie found out about it, flipped her wig, as people generally do when they find out their family's members are serial killers, and wound up taking her mother out of action permanently. Eventually, this led her to be on a mission where she went after slashers. The old Freddy, Jason, stuff like that. And so she is on a mission now to roaming the country with the intent of ridding the world of slashers. Within her first couple of missions, she hears of some killings, and she comes across this big hulking creature that at first she thinks is responsible for the killings, and then finds out he is not. And this is a person by the name of Vlad. Vlad is a very large man, kind of deformed, who was found as a child by a Romanian butcher who took pity on the child and decided to raise him, but kept him in his basement because he knew that people would not treat him kindly. And the butcher died, so Vlad had to go out to get food and things like that, and came across Cassie. She helped him. He became her eventual friend, and now it's the two of them going across country. The guy is actually kind of he is kind of in love with her, but understands that she's not going to return that love. But they are each other's only friend. So the adventures that these two go on are just so funny. Tim Seeley does a wonderful job in conveying the care they have for each other, but also does a fantastic job in the kind of the creepiness of and the sometimes and the violence of the job, how it kind of wears on them, but also just makes it a blast. Sometimes you have them go after original, slashers, the ones that he makes up, but there's also been times she's gone after Chucky. I think there's once where she goes after Reanimator. I think there's even a couple of times she goes after like Jason and things like that. So Tim Seeley is very good at his job, and that makes his book wildly entertaining. So if you're into that type of stuff, just kind of horror, funny type of stuff, I say you pick this up because it is awesome. Anyway, let me know in the comments below whether you have read Hackslash, what you think of it. And like, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy your comics.